Hey everyone, how you doing, and welcome to today's vlog. So today we're finally going to be fitting our RaceChip to the car. Can't wait, let's get on and do it right now. Hey everyone, how you doing, and welcome to this vlog. So as we said, we're going to fit the RaceChip to the car today, which I'm really excited about. Looking forward to that. It's been a long time, but unfortunately the car was at the painters, but it's back now and it's looking great, although it needs a wash. So I'm going to wash it before I put the RaceChip on. But anyway, looking forward to fitting the RaceChip as we said. And why did I choose RaceChip? Because there are a number of manufacturers out there, including Superchip, etc. And what they do is they change the programming on your standard ECU. Well, the reason why I chose the RaceChip option, which is a piggyback bolt-on remapping, and it's a very easy kit to install, and that's really one of the reasons why I went for them. But also because it's a piggyback system, it doesn't alter the standard ECU. So if you got a newer car, there's a chance that may void your warranty. But with the piggyback system, you can just remove it when your car goes in for a service. That's not to say that still won't void your warranty, but it's obviously a cleaner solution to have. The other reason why I chose RaceChip is that they have a module, app that I can use. It's a £50 option. But what it allows you to do is to select different driving modes. So I can have an eco mode on the car or a full-blown race mode, and that will give me the full 58 brake horsepower. So this mod is classed as a stage 1 remap, so it will allegedly increase the brake horsepower to 58 by 58 brake horsepower. So the standard TT Sport is 211 brake horsepower, 211, 208. So this will take it to 269, 267, 268 brake horsepower, which is great. That's a massive improvement. So I'm looking forward to seeing the difference of the kit, what that does. And I've been driving the car to work as well, so that's 80 odd miles round trip, and that's motorway or freeway driving, and so we should be able to tell the difference. As it stands, the car, I love the power on the car. It's, the 211, I can definitely feel the difference to my normal daily drive, which is an Audi A4, which is 150 brake horsepower, and that's diesel as well. So this should make the difference. It will make a difference. Not should, it will make a difference. So we'll certainly feel the power. So what I'm going to do now, I'm going to show you what's in the kit so you know what you get. And RaceChip are really good. So it's a German manufacturer. When you order it online, you instantly get your invoice, but they also give you a document that shows you how to install the kit that's particular to your model. So it's very important that you get the right model when you choose the kit, because the TTs, especially the Mark II, there is a changeover year. Mine is the changeover car. So it's important to make sure that you get that right when you do the ordering. So let's take a look and see what you get in the kit, and then let's go out and get this installed. So first of all, you get this really smart looking box, which is really nice and very professionally laid out, and it has this nice little lid that when you open up, you're presented with the golden chalice, or the prize. Then of course you've got the RaceChip itself, which is really protected well, and if I bring it up to you as well, you'll see that it's very professionally laid out and designed. So in here, in the middle here, you've got your little digital screen which shows you the mode that you're running it in. So that's the RaceChip. Let me put it back in the box. So that's what comes in, that's your main module. Then in the next box you have your cables. So this is literally one big cable, and in that cable you have the 3 separate connectors think it's free. Pretty sure it is free. Yeah, it's free. Three different connectors. You get different type of plugs for different VW models, and these are what you need to connect or to piggyback onto the car. Then inside this box you've got a whole lot of clips. Let's see if you can see those. Here you are, clips and cable ties, and that's how you secure it into the car. And then finally in the side you've got your instructions, which are very comprehensive, really detailed instructions, and these are secondary to the ones that you get sent to you, which are specific for your car. So if you look through these instructions, it's just showing you the different plug connectors that you need to connect up. You even got a guide here that shows you how to connect to the different plugs correctly, which is really good. And then the final piece is the warranty information that you need in order to validate the warranty that comes with the car. And it's a really strong warranty as well, so if your engine gets damaged through normal use of the system, it gives you that full protection. So that's what's inside the box. Let's now go and install this in the car. Okay, so looking at our instructions here now, these are the official ones for our Audi. We've got 3 points. We've got A, B and C. So to get to that on the car, we need to remove our facial, so let's do that now. Okay, so looking back at our diagram again, we have C, which is here, so that is our plug right here. Then we have B, which is over here, so that is our plug right here. Then we have A, which is down here, and that is the most trickiest one, which if I zoom in, let's see if we can, there he is. He's the one that's gone out of blur, so he's that plug right down here. That's the one that you can't see. Okay, so let's go and get this fitted into the car, and just like it shows on the diagrams, A, B and C, on the wiring, like I showed you earlier, it says A, B and C on the cables, so you can't get this wrong. So we're going to get this on the car and see how long it takes. Then I'm going to tidy up the wiring so it looks kind of OEM, and then we're going to fit the last piece, which is the race chip itself. Let's go and do that. Okay, so that's the wiring done and went on straight forward. Now I'm going to get the actual race chip itself and then plug that in so that we can then start the car and see if it's working. So let's go and get, and hopefully it'll be all fine. It's just really simple. Too simple, but let's see. Okay, back in the warmth now. So we've got our race chip piggyback module. So what we've got to do now is I have just got to install these clips. So once I get these on, then we can then put it in the car. So I'll do that now off camera, because to be fair, I don't know how they fit exactly. So let me have a play around, then we'll come back to it. Okay, so I had a look at the manual, very straightforward, really complex installation. Basically, you get the clip and then that's it. This kit is just too easy. Okay, so another one of those there, and the last one goes like so. So that is that piece is now complete. Let's now go and install this in the car. I have a location where I'm actually going to put this in place, because what you do is you get the tie strap and they go through like that, and then you strap it together. Now they suggest putting it over the strut, but in my TT it doesn't have a strut, but I do have a really good place to put that, which I'll show you now. And if you're doing the same, where you've got a battery in the boot of your car, installing this in the location that I'm going to show you is a fantastic place to do that. So let's go and do that right now. Okay, so back at the car, and the place that I have decided to install my car RaceChip is right here. So this is where, in the front mounted battery, that's where the battery would normally go, but in the rear mounted battery, or where the battery's in the boot, then this area here is void. So the plan is to stick the RaceChip right here, and in that way I can then bolt or plug it in and get accessible or easy access to the box should I need to. So let's do that now. I'll do that off camera because I can't do that and hold the camera at the same time.
Moments later.
Okay, so with the RaceChip module secure, all that remains for me to do is the final stage, which is to plug in the module itself. So got to remove the cap first, so let me go and do that. Okay, so all the cabling is done, but before I strap anything up, I'm gonna start the car. We'll see if the car starts. So this is the scary bit. Let's go and start the car. Okay, so I'm gonna do this live on camera. This could be a great day, or it could be a day where I have egg on my face. So let's go. Woohoo! Car starts. That's always a good sign. Great. Okay, let's just take a look under the bonnet. Yeah, RaceChip is in sports mode. You can see that by the S. It also has the Bluetooth indicator on, which tells me it's ready to receive the connection. So that's the next stage. But before we do anything, what I'm going to do, I'm going to turn the car off, and I'm going to strap up all the cabling so that it looks neat. Okay, so that's it now. Everything's in place. We've got the original shield back in. So it is now time to take this bad boy out for a test drive and see what it's really like. Okay, so let's test this Super RaceChip, see how we go. So I'm going to dual carriageway, we're going to give it some wheelie. Wow. Instant power difference. Feels like a totally new car. And interestingly, the misfire's gone. Oh wow. That car sure gets up to 50 quickly. Okay, let's try it again. Foot down and the pickup on the car is instant, so there's no more lag anymore, and it's very smooth power delivery as well. So drivable, and interestingly, it's not losing any traction, so it's not pulling to left and right. Of course, the TT being well balanced, Audi made a really good car, and this is just a joy. So that is 58 brake horsepower increase. So that takes this car, which is 211, takes it up to 261. No, 271. Wow. Very cheap. Okay, so after that successful test drive, the last thing that we need to do is install the app so that we can control the setting on inside the car for whether we want sports mode or eco mode, etc. So first thing you need to do is you need to go, I got an iPhone, so on an iPhone you go to the App Store. In an Android phone you go to the Google Play Store. So we go into the App Store and then we type out RaceChip, and then find the app. So it's the first one in there. It's a free app, so we just install the app, and of course I got Face ID, so let's just go ahead and do that. There you go, that's done. So that's going to be installing now. So that's doing its thing. Okay, so we can open the app now, and this, we have a little warning telling us not to use your mobile phone in the car. Good advice. And don't forget, kids, stay off drugs and stay in school and all of that. Okay, so what we need to do now is we need to add. So it's asking me for a serial number, and if you buy the pack with the serial number, so if you buy the add-on, what happens is the manual that you get on the front, there is a little barcode. I'm not going to show you that so closely so you can't get mine. And then what you need to do is you need to scan that barcode. So it's got a barcode reader in there. I'm going to give it access, give my mobile access to my barcode reader. Yes, and it's going to scan the code. Hopefully, there we go, it's got it. Then we just follow the instructions online. Next. So it's picked out what car I've got. Yep, that is correct. My Bluetooth pin. So it's going to start Bluetooth. Oh, I've got to turn the car on. Just ignition, not the actual car. Then it's asking me to pair. I'm going to say, yep, pair. Probably going to ask me to put the code in, my Bluetooth pin code. I can show you that because it's not applicable to anything, it's just my car. Type the code in, that's on the screen. Let's pair that up. Okay, there you go. So now it is connected to my car. So you can see I've got sports mode. I can select efficiency mode, and I can select race mode. That's really interesting because it's got a timer on it as well, which is fantastic, but that's really cool. So at the moment I've got the car in race mode and I've been driving it in sports mode. So yeah, there we go. So that's the app. It's very basic, it doesn't need to be anything fancy, to be fair. Shows you what your car is, just show you some of the options. Driver setting, so this is where it connects to the car, and on here we have 3 settings. It's even got this warm-up time, I don't know what that is, but I'm assuming that you can well, I need to read the manual, that would help. but yeah, I can select the mode, and what this does is it automatically changes the race chip. It's got a blue chip, it's got a little indicator, and it shows you what it will do. So that's really good, happy with that. Here we go, here's our free modes. So I've been driving the car in sports mode, and it's felt really powerful. There's another mode, race mode, which I've not even tried. I'm gonna try it tomorrow on my way to work, so that'll be really interesting to see. Okay, so that's RaceChip fitted. Like I said, you really do notice the difference, and yeah, it's definitely a worthwhile mod, and I would recommend you getting that. Okay, so that's the RaceChip fitted to the car. Very happy with that, and tomorrow I'm gonna take it to work, the car that is, and I'm gonna drive it in race mode, so that should be very interesting to see how that comes out. Okay, so that's pretty much it for this week. However, I just want to give you a quick update as to what's happening in Copart. So at the moment I'm watching about 4 or 5 different TTs. I was bidding for a convertible, but had to go for a meeting at work and got beaten by £50. Anyway, that happens. So I've got a couple of days when I'm working from home, and that means I'll be able to watch these auctions diligently. There's one particular car that I've got my eye on, so if that works out, that one's a slightly damaged TT, so it's got a bumper that has issues, but guess what, I've got a bumper, I've got a spare bumper, because I'm now collecting parts from the cars and the bits that I take out the cars that I replace, so that will be a good win. I'm also looking at an R8. I'm going to show you that picture now. So this is the R8 that I'm currently looking at. I'm not going to bid on it unless it goes for ridiculously cheap, and the last time I checked it was 6,000 something pounds, so that's still within budget. So let's see how that goes. It's got another 5 days, and I think it's going to go crazy. I think it's going to go for around sort of 15, I reckon, because the damage of it is just literally the airbox and some ancillaries, so it's not much. It's quite an easy fix from what I can see, so it will go for a ridiculous amount of money. But anyway, that's our final car that we're gonna get it for. We've got some milestones that we need to get, and I think for the next few videos I'm going to probably do more co-party style videos, because you seem to like that. So I'm going to mix it up a little bit with some of the mods that I'm doing on the car, as well as some of the Copart auctions, so take you a little bit more sort of hands-on to see how I'm getting my cars and then doing them up and then flipping them and getting them going. So that's the plans for the next few weeks. Anyway, as I always say, don't forget, subscribe. So click on that button there, subscribe, because it does help me get to my goal, my first milestone of 1,000 subscribers. And also give me some comments what you'd like to see. I haven't had many, so it'll be good to hear if you like what I'm doing with the tuning and showing how to fit these mods, and I'll continue doing that. But if you want to see more Copart style videos, then I'll continue doing that. So let me know what you think, and I will do my best to do what's more popular. Anyway, thank you for watching this week, guys. Look forward to seeing you next Monday. Have a good week, and I will see you soon.